Hi everyone, and welcome to Study Time, your Essay Writing Success Center, Session 2, Essay Writing Tips. In this session, we are going to talk about generating ideas, organizing your ideas, writing a draft, revising and rewriting, and finally, proofreading. Generating ideas. Start with some free writing. Set a page limit and just start writing. Examine and categorize, looking for categories into which ideas may be grouped, ideas that show a cause and effect relationship, and so on. Start brainstorming. Start questioning. The answers to these questions are the supporting details used to develop the main topic. Journals. The events and observations you record reflect things that you know and have strong feelings for. Conversations with friends. And finally, different readings. You can organize your ideas. First, narrow down the number of supporting details to an appropriate number of details to establish your purpose in writing. You should be specific and relevant. Then, arrange those details in a reasonable order. For a narrative essay, arrange details in chronological order. For a descriptive essay, the order is spatial, i.e. geographical, left to right, top to bottom, near to far, and so on. For a persuasive essay, arrange your ideas according to importance. When working with examples, work from general to specific, from least complex to most complex. Writing a draft. The goal of the draft is to express your ideas in an organized, focused form. A simple way to begin is to write a sentence outline of your essay. Write one sentence that expresses your main idea. This is the thesis. Then, you write one sentence for each supporting developing idea in the order you have already determined. Then, begin the draft with a general introduction, background information, a quotation from an expert on the topic perhaps, a personal anecdote that led into the thesis statement. In the body, you will write one paragraph for each supporting idea, or the sentence in the previous outline. Next, each paragraph of the body will begin with the topic sentence, which will be followed by additional clarification and explanation. If you have doubts about an idea's value in the body, just include it. If new ideas come to mind while you are writing the draft, include them. You can always eliminate unwanted items. It's better to have more than less. Once you have written a paragraph for each sentence in your outline, write a conclusion. The conclusion needs to provide a sense of closure, summarizing the main elements of the body, restating the main point from the thesis, and/or adding any final observations about the topic are necessary. Revising and rewriting. Begin by reviewing the topic sentence of each paragraph. Review the thesis to make sure it is clear, direct, and complete. Reread the topic sentences for the paragraphs in the body to ensure they relate to the main idea contained in the thesis. Review the supporting details to make sure they are specific, relevant, and sufficient. Review the order of presentation to ensure it is reasonable. And make sure paragraphs have beginnings and endings. Transitions, linking expressions such as first, second, next, later, above, and below are commonly used to introduce new paragraphs. Make sure sentences within paragraphs are connected to each other. Use transitions, such as, for example, in contrast, also, therefore, and consequently. Review all sentences with each paragraph. Delete, revise, or combine sentences that say the same thing. Replace the vague, unclear words with more descriptive ones. Finally, revise wording, grammar, spelling, and punctuation to ensure they are in standard English form and are appropriate for the audience and purpose of the essay. You should continue to revise your essay until you are satisfied with what you have said and how you have said it. And then finally, you need to proofread. Check for errors with mechanics. Your final essay is to be in standard English form, so you should review it in a final time to ensure it does not contain any errors in English. Run-on sentences and fragments should be eliminated. And you should also ensure there are no errors in spelling, punctuation, grammar, and capitalization. If you use these steps, you will have a very effective essay.